right, I guess I'm live. I've never done this before. I'm kind of nervous about this. I was actually reading or listening to a book on my run today called The War of Art by Stephen. I was actually reading a book this morning by Stephen. What's his name? Stephen Pressfield. Yeah, I was actually listening to a book by Stephen Pressfield, The War of Art, and he's talking about how resisting fear of rejection, like fear of rejection is not mental, it's a physical emotion. It's been ingrained in us since evolution. Because back then, in tribes, you always had to give in to being, so like you were, man, this is tough. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So I'm live here in Starbucks. I've never done this before. Just trying to figure out, get some practice doing this. The reason I wanted to do this is because, I was listening to that book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, and they talk about fear of rejection has been ingrained in us because of evolution. Like in tribes, we were always using fear of rejection to obey, because if you didn't obey and you didn't give into the group, then you were ostracized and you were kicked out, and then your survival is just gone. So fear of rejection is not mental, it's a physical emotion. And in it, he talks about how resistance gives into this fear of rejection because it prevents us from, it paralyzes us from doing work or putting ourselves out there. So I was listening to that this morning and I realized that I do have a lot of that fear of rejection. I didn't want to do this going live. I've never done this before, so it's good practice. My resistance was telling me not to go live, just stay in my comfort zone, not do anything. But I figured I'd just go live and maybe show you guys kind of what I'm working on now. I don't know how to screen share or how to do any of this stuff. Let me know in the chats, like, what do you guys want to see? Have you guys ever gone live? Have you done any of this stuff before? I'm not even sure if I can share my screen, but hold on, I got a call from Isabella, if you know who she is at all. Yeah, she can come meet me at the coffee shop. But I'm working on this ebook for Hinge Mastery. So I used to be pretty good at, I guess I still am kind of good at online dating. I don't do it as often because I do have a girlfriend, but I figured I'd make an ebook for you guys who are over 30, maybe have never been married, maybe you have been married, maybe you're just looking to get back in the dating scene. So this is a guide of, what's going to work for your profile, what's not. When I got divorced, I wasn't getting any dates. I didn't have a good online dating profile. I didn't present myself well on there. I didn't really know what I was doing. So I just, I just floundered for a little bit. I had bad pictures. I just took whatever was best from my photo roll. I wasn't texting very, very well. My prompts weren't very good. And it caused me struggle for quite a few years until I actually put some time and effort into it. So I'm building that ebook out now. I wanted to see, I thought it'd be helpful for you guys. Let me know what kind of things that you're struggling with outside of dating. Are you guys even looking to date anybody? I don't know a lot of what guys' motivations are. I do see in the comments, some guys are very happy to be divorced because they want to start dating again. I see a lot of guys who are not that excited about dating. They just kind of swore off women. I don't know what you guys want to do. I know for me, when I went through divorce, I did not want to swear off women. I actually wanted to get better with women because I was not happy with where I was, I guess, where I was as a person. I felt if I was going to become a better version of myself, it was going to be because, one, I needed to do it, obviously, but I also wanted women in my life. When I got divorced at 35, I was overweight, addicted to video games. Like I've mentioned this before, but sorry, I got distracted with the comments. Hunter, it's good to hear from you, man. But yeah, I was overweight. I was addicted to video games, and I knew I couldn't attract women that way. I did feel deep down that if I worked on myself, I could become a better version of myself, and I could start attracting higher quality women. My wife, at the time, I guess I don't know about at the time, but there was a lot of red flags with her. I made a video about this. I had a lot of red flags, but I was not happy in this relationship. I didn't want to I didn't want to be in it, so I didn't really try. And so once she left, I realized that I need to start improving so I can become better. And that's where I started losing weight. That's when I started to take all these steps. But it was because I wanted to attract women. I thought that was going to make me, I guess, happy at the time. I know women doesn't make you happy, but the reason I wanted to improve was so I could be a more attractive person. I don't know. I kind of got off on a tangent on there, but that's why I created this ebook. I want to help you guys if you're looking to start dating. I think online dating is probably one of the best ways you're going to meet new people, especially if you're in your 30s, your 40s, because you don't have the same time. Like I can't go to a bar Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to go try to meet people. Like I don't want to do that. I got other stuff I want to do. I don't want to go hang out around 20-year-olds every 4 days a week. I want to be able to set up dates in my free time whenever I want. So online dating is the easiest way to do that. And if you were like me at 35, like I didn't have a social circle where people were going to introduce me to new people. I was going to have to either go out to the bars and clubs, which is what I did. I know a lot of people don't have that kind of time available to them. I don't have that time available to me now. So your options are that social circle, approach somebody during the day, which is also, I mean, that's great too. But say you do a few approaches a day. I know most people, if you're, my age, 30 to 40, like you don't have all day to go out and do tons of approaches. So you do the one approach. She has a girlfriend or she has a boyfriend. She's married. She's just not that interested. Say you do one of those a day. I mean, that's good practice for you. I would highly recommend doing that. You're going to build your social skills. You're going to just improve overall. But then you just do that one, and then you wait till the next day to try to go meet somebody new. It's good supplement, but it's not going to get you the dating life you want as fast as you could. So you can do that. Probably not going to go to the bars every weekend. I know here I'm in Minneapolis for now. I go to the bars sometimes on the weekends to try to socialize, to try to meet people. And a lot of these places are 20-something-year-olds who are just trying to get as drunk as possible. It's hard to relate to them. It's uncomfortable approaching a group of people that have known each other for years already. So it's not something that I want to do. I'll go out to have fun. I do like to go practice my social skills. Sometimes you will have some success, but that's probably not ideal to meet somebody who's maybe going to settle down with you. If you're looking for somebody to be a girlfriend, settle down, like it's probably not the best option. So if you don't have social circle, you don't want to go out to the bars, you do your one approach a day, which is great. But that's time consuming. That could take a few months before you meet somebody. So that's where I think online dating has its best return on investment. You get a nice, good profile and you're getting a lot of matches. I mean, I've reviewed hundreds of profiles and most guys don't present themselves well. It's not that you're not attractive. It's that you're not presenting yourself appropriately. Like you're putting low effort photos up. You're not taking the time to just set up some prompts, some bios. So if you're doing that, you're not going to get the results you want. It's not very difficult. Most girls are bored on dating apps. They look for reasons to swipe left. So most of the time they're matching with maybe I think they 4 girls swipe on 4% of profiles, or they match with 4% of profiles, because most guys are not presenting themselves well. They have low effort selfies. They got group pics where you can't see them. It's not that difficult to stand out. So that's why I wanted to create this ebook to help you guys just improve your profiles, get back out there, get on as many dates as possible. If you're like me and you are in a bad marriage or bad relationship, you probably don't want to go through that again. And if you don't want to go through that again, the odds of you meeting, say you're not doing online dating, say you just meet some random girl and you hit it off well, she's the first girl you've dated since your divorce. Do you think the odds are high that this one random girl that you met is going to be, I don't know if I want to say the love of your life, but is she going to be like the quality girl that you're looking for? Or do you think you need to meet up with a lot of different women to find somebody who's going to resonate with you? I've been divorced for 7 years. I've been on plenty of dates. I've lived in different countries. And out of the 7 years, I think I've dated maybe four or five that were quality women that I liked being around. They weren't, I didn't see them as long-term solutions, or I guess I would say solutions, but long-term matches. A lot of that is because I move around and I probably wasn't looking to settle down. But out of all these people that I've met, 4 or 5 had the exact kind of qualities I was looking for. It's not common. If you're looking for a high quality woman, if you're looking for somebody who's going to fit your life, it's not common that you're just going to find her out and about. Like, you have to put in some effort, you have to put in some work if that's truly what you want. So going back to that, I think that's why online dating gives you a lot of options. A lot of my relationships with the girls that I really liked were from online dating. It gave me the chance to meet people that I would not have met out in public. So that's why I'm terrified of dating. 45, married 20 years, divorced, and finally. Okay. Garden, good to have you. Yeah, I appreciate you jumping on. Yeah. What makes you terrified of dating? Are you terrified of dating because of social anxiety? Is it because you don't want to get into a bad relationship? Yeah, let me know what's kind of going on. But this doesn't apply to me. Okay, well, little Chrissy, is great having you. Yeah, I'm not sure I was just trying to go live, trying to help people out. But yeah, so what I'm working on currently is the online dating ebook. I know that's not going to apply to a lot of people who watch this channel. I think my main focus right now, though, is helping guys who were in my situation. No kids, married for a while, or in a long-term relationship, wasn't very happy, didn't think he could do better, didn't know he could improve, just kind of settled. Like, I let myself go. I was not performing at my highest. I was just taking it easy. And that's why I had low confidence, low self-esteem. I wasn't pushing my comfort zone. I wasn't trying to be more attractive. I wasn't trying to do any of that. So yeah, that's where my story comes from. So I want to help guys like that were divorced, want to improve, want to become more attractive, want to attract more quality women. I think that makes life, I don't know, say worth living. I find it's important. I love having sex. I love meeting attractive women. I like becoming a better version of myself. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know what kind of, I also got to start filming again. I took the week off. I hit that 90 days in a row. So now I wanted to just focus on building some other stuff. What kind of things do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more dating stuff? Do you want to see more mindset stuff? Do you want to see some infield stuff where I go out and just practice my social skills? Let me know what you guys want to see. For the rest of the day, I'm going to finish work on this ebook. I'm going to go do cold plunge and sauna and go see the new movie, the F1 movie. I don't know if you guys have seen previews for that. That looks pretty cool. But I've been on my grind health-wise a little bit. I've been running every morning still, eating eggs for breakfast every day, and just trying to keep grinding, trying to improve, trying to do whatever I can to just be better. Like, it's not, you don't just go up every day. It's a little, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like a stock market. You eventually just keep going up. So that's what my focus is. What are you guys working on? Are you guys trying to improve yourself? I know Garden mentioned he's going through divorce, terrified of dating. Are you like, what are you kind of doing I don't want to be bitter. Yeah, man, you definitely don't want to be bitter. If you ever read the 4 Agreements, don't take anything personal. Always work, don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions, and be impeccable with your word. Like, if you can live by these 4 agreements, then you will have, you'll be off to a good start. So yeah, starting to get into something too quick. Don't get into something quick. I think that's why online dating has its benefits. Is you can meet several people, you can see who you vibe with, because most people that you're going to go on a date with, you're probably not going to be, they're not going to be 100% right for you. But the more dates that you can go on, the less scarcity you're going to have. So you'll be able to make better choices. For when I got married, I had no options. I was happy somebody liked me, so I settled. And had I not focused on gaining abundance, working on myself after my marriage, I probably would have done the exact same thing. I would have just found somebody else who liked me because I didn't have options. I would have been like, okay, well, what else am I going to do? I don't, there's no other girls in this town that like me. I'm just going to settle with this girl. So definitely don't get into something too quick. You have plenty of time. You don't need to rush anything. You want to make sure this person is right for you. And getting abundance is going to make it a lot easier to figure out who's going to be right for you, who's going to be a good fit for your life. There's a difference between chemistry and compatibility. Plenty of girls you're going to have chemistry with. You're going to find that they're fun, they're great, they're attractive, and that you do like them. But that doesn't mean that they're going to be compatible with you. Do they have the same goals? Do they have the same lifestyle that you want? I made that ebook or that workbook, Redefine Your Life, and that's going to go over where you're at, where you want to go, and what you want in your life. Like, what kind of woman do you want? You don't want to just settle with a girl that she's good, but I'm making compromises. I don't know if that's how your marriage was, but that's how it was for me. Yeah, exactly. You just need practice. 25 years. Yep. That's one good thing though about. So I have a lot of friends that also do. We call it pickup, where you meet girls in public, you go meet girls online, like you're just dating around. You go on dates, and a lot of these guys don't have a lot of practice with that. They didn't ever have girls in their life, so they have a different mindset than us. So me coming from a marriage where I was with this girl for 13 years, like I knew a little bit about relationships. I knew a little bit about keeping, like, how to, I guess I wouldn't say date, but I just had a different mindset. Like I had some experience with women. Some of these guys have never had any experience with women. So you're off to a good start. As long as you can get rid of that bitterness and you're not trying to just meet somebody right away, I think you're in good shape. Oh, perfect. Yeah, Hunter, workbook. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yep, just happy to have a girl willing to mess around. Exactly, dude. That's that's exactly where I came from. I was just happy to hold on. I'm gonna message Isabella so she can come meet me at the coffee shop. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and make. Yeah, same thing. I was just happy a girl liked me, wanted to mess around. There's immediate red flags that I just ignored. Like, oh well, what am I gonna do? Dump her and then never have sex again? So I feel you there. And that's why it's important to. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know if you're like trying to heal or what your mindsets are, but I would recommend trying to go on as many dates as possible, just to get the practice, to get comfortable, to show that it is possible. Um, I mean, I have friends who are in their 50s and they're still dating younger women, so it's not too old. It doesn't matter if you're married 25 years. Like, there's still girls out there, but you're still going to need to practice, and you're still going to need to meet these people. You don't want to just meet the next person and settle because it's been tough finding somebody else. I know I know I would have done that had I not moved, or had I not started working on myself, had I not started taking actions to get more abundance in my life. Abundance is key in almost everything. Scarcity mindset is just, it's lack. It's not good for you. It's going to make it difficult to really excel in the areas that you want to. So, yeah, definitely like that. Hold on. But yeah, I guess let's talk on. Um, yeah, I would. I don't say. I guess there's not necessarily compromises. I would say that, yeah, you're probably not going to get the ideal everything that you want. There is compromises, which is why it's important to have compatibility rather than just chemistry. Compatibility, you want to make sure you have the same goals, the same interests. It's much easier to find somebody who already likes the things that you're doing, or has the same idea of the path that you want to go on, then try to convince somebody of that. I didn't discuss any of this with my ex-wife. Like we got married very young. We didn't have any ambitions, no goals. We just thought we'd work it out. We weren't that compatible. Like we didn't see eye to eye on where we wanted to live, where we wanted to travel to, if we wanted kids, if we didn't. So yeah, there wasn't a lot of compatibility. So I definitely think that there's probably some compromises on some things. Sure, like you're not going to get everything perfect. You do want to make it a good relationship. There is give and take, but that doesn't mean you should just settle and be with the wrong person. I don't know how you guys felt, but I've made that video where you talk about, like, I know I didn't feel comfortable in my relationship. She would come home from work. There's just immediate sense of dread, like, oh, I have to deal with this now. A lot of guilt tripping. Like, I didn't feel I was in the right relationship. I didn't feel good. Like, there's a lot of just negative feelings day in and day out. And that's probably a sign of me not being masculine enough to tell her at the time or to get the relationship I wanted. But it was not the kind of relationship I wanted. It was not a compromise I wanted to make, and it's not one that I'm willing to make now. I'm much better off either being single. I don't tons of freedom, tons of time to yourself. So yeah, I'm not willing to make compromises on these things just to be with somebody. They have to be a good fit for me. Obviously, you're not going to have 100% of everything you probably want, which is you have to just decide, is this somebody I want to be with all the, I don't want to say flaws, but it's a give and take. But definitely don't settle with somebody. I don't know how you guys feel. Did you guys feel this way at all when you guys were married? Did you feel like plenty of days you just didn't want to be around this person? You just didn't feel good about being around them? Like, I knew this very early on. I knew this when we were dating. There was tons of red flags that I just like, oh, she cried. Like, I guess I don't want to go into it, but there's plenty of times where I wanted to break up with her and I just didn't because of scarcity. And then it's like, it just drags on. Like, I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel like I was my best. And being single now, you do have that freedom, and I don't want to give that up just for anybody. So, yeah, I guess that's, you guys what are you guys up to? I guess I don't really know what else to say. This actually went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I was just going to come on here and talk about this ebook I'm making. But yeah, I got that ebook for Hinge. That's basically what I use is Hinge. I feel like that's the highest quality app. Yeah, every day yeah, man, it's, I don't think she has children. Yeah, every day was agony. Yeah, I mean, we had good days and bad days, but I never felt like I could be myself. I never felt comfortable. Like, these red flags would be there, and it was just that you just get that uneasiness and having to deal with that every day. It's like, oh man, just drags you down. And then of course you don't improve, and then of course you don't want to be better because you feel like you're stuck with this person. And currently prepping steak for dinner. Yeah. You should come to. Oh yeah. My ex is from Cordoba. She always wanted me to go there. I always wanted to go to Buenos Aires. Does my ex have children? I don't think she does. I know that the guy she left, I wouldn't say left, the guy she is with, I think she's still with him for the last 7 years. I think he had 2 kids, and I think she was fine with that. She had mentioned before that she didn't want kids. I don't know, she just wasn't prepared for it. It was something that we never brought up because I don't know. I know I was in the military, so we didn't want kids. Then we went to school, I didn't want kids. And then we went to Wisconsin, didn't want kids. And I always thought deep down, like, kids would have just been a disaster. Like, we had a lot of issues as it was. So I think she's fine with those 2 kids, I guess. I haven't honestly talked to her for probably 7 years since the divorce. We're technically married. Oh, wow. Yeah, she never took it seriously. How long were you guys together? Yeah, a lot of girl. Yeah, I was in. Well, I'm actually going back to Mexico. I'm gonna my lease is up here in Minneapolis, and it doesn't really make sense to stay in the States. I don't really want to. I mean, I love the peaceful life in Mexico near the beach, so I'm actually moving down there. But they call Playa del Carmen Playa del Argentina because there's so many Argentina women there, people there. So yeah, the women are great there. Oh yeah, Mexico is. I fucking love Mexico. 15 years. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy you can be together with somebody for 15 years and then find out. A lot of that, though, too, is a lot of women will say this stuff like, oh, yeah, I never loved you, or it's been bad for this many years. And then, I mean, women can move on super quick. They could be attracted to you for 15 years, and then one day you do one thing that you just hit that point of no return, and then they're just done. There's no going back. This is why when I was trying to get my wife back when she left, I was like, oh yeah, I'll send her text messages. Hey, there's Isabella. I'll send these text messages. I'll try to get her back. But she was already done with me. All this stuff was not leading anywhere. It was never going to get her back. She had moved on, and I was actually making her lose respect for me. So it's one of those things they will just turn on a dime. I think it's something to do with evolution, like because back in the day when there's fucking cavemen and husband goes to war and gets murdered or something, and then she's got a baby to raise, like they can immediately flip, and because they still need to be provided for, they still need protection. So it's crazy how that happens, though. Probably, yeah. I never had kids, like I mentioned. We didn't. There was a lot of uneasiness from the beginning. I kind of felt like, I mean, I was supposed to be a good husband. We're supposed to stay married forever. I will put her before myself, but there was a lot of, I don't know. I never felt comfortable having kids with her. I don't think she wanted kids. It's not something we ever discussed seriously. We just kind of got married and thought we'd figure it out. I mean, this is something I should have discussed with her before we even got married, but I didn't. I was just young and stupid, and yeah, you live and learn. Did you guys ever have kids? Oh, you had a kid with her? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say unfortunately. I mean, it's still your kid. You just have to, I know in my opinion, I don't have kids, so I can't really relate to that, but I guess my thoughts would be that if you go by the 4 agreements, you don't take anything personally. Happy you have a kid. It sucks that she's a person you don't want to be around, but if you don't take it personally, you just realize she's her, can't do anything about it. I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know, but saying unfortunately I had a kid with her, I mean, I think you should be happy you have a kid. Do the best you can, be the best father you can, be the best provider for your kids as you can, but do whatever it takes to move on from this chick. Like, you don't owe her anything anymore. She moved on, fuck her, improve yourself, become a better man, better dad. Just, there are things in your control there's things in your control. You can be a better dad. You can improve your fitness. You can improve your mindsets. You can, put her out of your life. Okay. 5-year-old. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you guys got kids. I mean, that's a blessing. Having kids. I mean, I don't know I don't have kids, but I do want to be a father someday. I want to be a good father. I don't want to just be, my dad was very average. He would just come home from work, sit and watch TV, tell us to shut up if Home Improvement was on or whatever. Like, he didn't really have anything to do with us. So I realized that I don't want to be that kind of father. I want to be active. I want to do my best with them. Don't have kids. My girlfriend couldn't have them because she got cancer. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to take it. Yeah, trying to crush my PR at the gym, only 30 at time. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, crush it. You're 30. I'm 42. Like, I feel great. I'm not worried about dating women. Like, yeah, it's great. You're not too old. You're not too young. 30 is probably the perfect age. Now you can get girls that, I don't know if you're looking to meet women or not, but yeah, 30 is perfect. Focus on yourself. Keep grinding, dude. You have no idea what you're capable of. It's, I love what Jordan Peterson says. If you did everything you could in the next 4 years, where do you think you would be? Like if you just stopped messing around, started taking the actions that you needed to, where would you end up? And I think if you actually looked at it, sat down, like you would realize you could you could accomplish so much. You could be fucking insane, especially at 30. Damn. Yeah. If you have kids, regardless if you split, it would be a blessing. Is that something that's very important to you? If you want kids and your girlfriend can't, you guys adopt. I guess I don't. It's something to discuss with each other. You don't want to be in a relationship where, if it could lead to resentment. I guess. I guess I can't comment too much on it, but. Yeah. Wow. This was awesome. I appreciate you guys jumping on and participating. I was just going to do this for like 5 minutes just to get some practice. I was listening to the book, The War of Art by Stephen. I keep forgetting his name. Hold on. The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. He was talking about, resistance is fear of rejection. You have that resistance, and because of fear of rejection, it can either paralyze you from doing work because you don't want to do bad work, you don't want to fail, but it also prevents you from putting yourself out there. And this was something that I experienced. Almost every YouTube video, I think it's not good enough, or I don't want to share it because I don't want people to judge me. It's that fear of rejection. And I felt that growing up. That's why I was not very social. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't want to be rejected for saying the wrong thing. So it's something that is not real. Fear is not real. You realize once you do it, you push your comfort zone, that it's not as bad as you thought. This goes back to karaoke. Like I had to be super drunk to do karaoke. And then you do it a few times, realize it's not so bad. And you're like, oh, well, now I can just do it sober because I stopped letting fear run me. So yeah, I thought I think it's a great book. It's like 2 hours long. I'm almost done with it now, but yeah, it's a great book talking about resistance, and yeah, I love it. Yeah, Jordan Peterson in awesome. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Reading that book this morning just gave me the idea that I guess I'll just go live. I'm not going to worry about judgment. This is going to be beneficial. I hope I can give people value. That's what I want to do. I just want to get practice, getting my message out there, speaking on camera, whatever. Fuck the fear of rejection. It's not real. I'm just going to do it anyways. But I guess I will leave it there. I'm going to go 15 months ago. No. Okay, yeah, 15 months ago. Not sure how to start over. I'd say grow sex. Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that your wife left you. 15 months is a long time. What have you been doing for the last 15 months, if you don't mind me asking? I'd be curious to see where you're at, like what you're looking to accomplish. Are you looking to, you said you have no vision, so what does that mean? Do you not know where you want to go? Do you not know what you want to do? Do you not know if you want to date? Like I said, that here, let me see how I can I enter the chat? Like, how does this work? I'm trying to figure this all out too. Here, I'm gonna put in the chat that workbook because this is something that I did. This was super helpful for me when I got divorced because I was in the same boat. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know who I wanted to be, who I wanted to. Like, I was just fucking lost. I was overweight, addicted. Like, I got divorced. I was super lonely. I was very jealous of the guy that she left me for. But it was when I started taking these actions that I started to identify what I could be, where I wanted to go. So first thing is you want to identify where you're at, what you're struggling with, what you're feeling. Like, figure that out immediately. Awareness is the first step. Once you figure out where you're at, where you want to go, then you can kind of figure out, all right, where do I want to be? Like, what, in an ideal, perfect world, what would I want to be doing? Where would I want to be? Not what you think is possible. It's like, what do you think? Where do you want to go? And then once you can see the ideal version of you, like, I could see myself dating attractive women. I could see myself losing weight. I could see myself being more talkative. I could see myself being more confident. I could actually visualize that. I've seen people do it. I knew I could do it if I was taking the right steps. So then once you identify that, then you just figure out, okay, if in 90 days, if I do the things that I'm supposed to do, can I become what? Yeah, if I was doing these things, what would it look like in 90 days? And I very quickly realized in 90 days, if I moved out of Wisconsin, if I practiced my social skills, I would be so much farther ahead than I thought. And once I started doing that, I moved to Boston. I got out of that pity party of like wondering what she's doing with her boyfriend. Are they having fun? Like it was more. Then I started focusing on me. What was I going to do to become the better version of myself? I moved to Boston. I was practicing my social skills. My focus became on what can I do to improve myself. It was not anymore about what's she doing. I could give a shit less about her and her boyfriend. They're stuck in Wisconsin. I don't care. I'm moving on. I'm doing what I need to do. And it was taking these actions that got me to even see that it was possible. I never thought I could change. I never thought I would leave Wisconsin. I thought I was going to be some quiet kid who just settles for the next woman that comes along. So, yeah, I would definitely look into that for trying to understand what happened and how to restart my life and move on. Trying to meet new women, but don't worry. Okay, yeah, I mean, meeting new women is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. You do have to. It is a skill set though. It is something you can learn. It's something that if you put in the work and you can actually see what you're doing, like it's possible. I think if you're looking to get some online dating help, I'm working on that ebook. I should hopefully have it done in the next couple of days. That's another thing. I've never designed an ebook before. I'm not creative. I didn't think I was. Here, can I share this screen? Oh yeah, I can share. Okay, hold on. I'll show you the ebook so far. Yeah, I've never designed anything in my life. I was gonna just pay someone to do this, and then I listened to that resistance, like trying to be perfect. So I was trying to be perfect with the ebook. And I finally just said, fuck it. I'm going to start making it. So this is kind of what the start of it looks like. I'm pretty happy with it so far, but like you have the hinge mastery, the cover, why this is important, who this is for. This is an example from my friend. He's 52. He's divorced. He got some good photos on his dating app, and now he's consistently dating younger women, sometimes girls in their 20s. And these are all just photos taken on his like an iPhone, so it's nothing fancy. So yeah, that's who it's for. First steps, clean out your bad photos. You don't want any of these low effort photos. It doesn't make you stand out. Girls get so many matches on dating apps or get so many likes on dating apps that if you're using like this bathroom selfie, which is way more common than you think, like she's just going to see that and be like, okay, no effort. I've seen this before. And then just swipe left. Like not really going to give you a chance. Women are looking for a reason to swipe left. So if you have photos like this, it doesn't make you stand out in any way. But if you have a photo like where you look your best in a suit, like this photo was taken with an iPhone. So it just goes to show like what can be possible. And once you have these pictures on, like in your online dating profile, like you don't have to update this shit every day. Like you could use this for years. Yeah, so this part's done. I got the profile red flags. You don't want to be negative in your prompts. You don't want to be very bland and boring. You don't want to be zero effort. So that's what that looks like so far. So I just started this last night. Like I said, I didn't want to do it. Black screen. Did you not see it? Let's see. Yeah, definitely take time to work on yourself, physical, mental health. Yeah. I mean, your health is most important. If you don't have your health, what can you really do? You look back on this a few years ago, and then, like, if you don't have your health, you can't really do a lot of things. No, I don't want to end the stream. I just want to stop sharing. All right. Did you guys see that? Was I sharing that? Did you see the? Oh, that's I'm awesome to hear that stuff. Black screen. What's even the point nowadays? Point in what? Improving yourself, dating. I mean, I don't like that mindset personally. I mean, I guess what's the point nowadays? Like, I mean, where do you want to go with your life? That sounds like you don't have a lot of direction, which if that's the case, fill out that workbook, figure out where you want your life to go, give it some purpose. There's I didn't really, I mean, I struggled for a long time too. I was driftless. I didn't know what I was doing. And I just started creating YouTube videos. And like you guys have been saying, it's helped you out. You saw it for a second. All right, let me share it again real quick. All right, can you guys see it now? Yeah, journey sun goes, exercise, Bible, get off social media. Oh yeah, yep, that's all good stuff. I'm feeling lonely and don't have people to talk to about breakup and my feelings. Lonely and isolated. Yeah, dude. Yeah, being isolated is definitely. I mean, that's definitely going to hurt you. It's we're social creatures as humans. Also, I mean, I felt like this way too. I didn't have anybody I could talk to after my divorce. I very isolated, very alone. I didn't have friends that were going through it. I didn't want to. I don't want to be vulnerable with them. Like, I'm not going to tell them the shit that's going on with me. Like, they're already happily married, or they've never been married, or I didn't have family I could talk to. But yeah, Gross Sex, shoot me a message in the school group. Let's jump on a call and see what I can do to help you out. I think that link's in all the videos. Just go there and find it. Depression belongs to people. Depression's kill you too. I think one of the best things to help with depression is just taking action. A lot of the times your feelings are going to tell you not to do something, but if you can act in spite of that, you'll see that you feel better about these little wins. It's just about stacking wins. That's how I got started. I was depressed too. I mean, I dealt with depression my whole life. I don't really feel depressed anymore. I just kind of take it as it is. It's just a feeling, and I still have work to do. I still have things to do, and I want to reach my goal. So that's kind of where I'm at now. How can you seed when there isn't a mutual prize? People are just out to win the game. I guess I don't know what you mean by mutual prize. Like, why does there have to be? I mean, you should be focused on what's going to be best for you, where you want to go with life. Yeah, why do you? I guess when I hear mutual prize, I feel like you're. I guess it doesn't seem like you're doing things that you need to do or that you want to do. That you're not reaching your goals. I think I would identify first what your goals are, and then figure out who's going to be a fit for your life that's going to help you get there. That's why it's important to have abundance. That's why it's important to meet the right people. All right, can you guys see this thing? I can go through what I was working on. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on. I never, like I said, never done an ebook before. I was just going to pay for somebody to do it. And then I was like, well, fuck it, resistance. I'll just do it myself. I'm going to learn while I'm doing it. Like, this is some skill set I've never had. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. But yeah, this is Steven. I mentioned him just a few minutes ago. These are his pictures. We got these, just with an iPhone. So I got 5 pages in. Probably got another 15 to do. Hopefully I'll get it done soon. Let's see. Someone asked, do you think it's better to stay single now? I mean, I don't know what I think about marriage. That's pretty high risk. I'm not quite sure about marriage. When I hear people say single, I don't know if that means like never date women or just don't get married. For me, I don't know if I want to get married again, but I definitely don't want to just stay single. I love having women in my life. I love that feminine energy. I love sex. I love that companionship. I love the adventures. I love hanging out with women. So I don't want to be just single. Like, I still want that energy and stuff. So no to just staying single. Maybe yes to not getting married again. I don't know what I stand on that. Like I said, I've been divorced 7 years. I don't know that I've met somebody that I can see getting married quite yet. Like with my lifestyle, I move a lot, so that's been difficult. But yeah, I mean, it's rare to find high quality people to fit your life, which is why I think online dating is great. It's because you can start to get that abundance. You can really filter out who's going to be a good fit for you. Let's see what else we got in here. I know a guy who's almost 70. He got married to a wonderful woman about a year ago. They met in a grief group. Okay, yeah, congratulations. How can you see? Yeah, mutual pride, self-discipline. Yep, action, self-discipline, 100%. Yeah, that's one of my things. Comparing myself to others. Comparing yourself to others just leads. I mean, there's no joy in that. I don't know. I don't remember the quote, but I still have an issue. I still do that too sometimes. That's one of my things. Is I get focused on what other people are doing, which that takes my mental energy away from what I can actually do for myself. Next broke with me 30 days ago, and I can. No, she's realizing she made a mistake. Ex of 11 years. Okay. I guess I guess I would ask why you guys broke up. Is this somebody that you really care about that you can see getting together again with? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't know how to say it. A lot of times when I think of that, it's lack of options if you're willing to take somebody back that wanted to break up with you. But I mean, it's hard to say. Like I said, my wife ended it with me. I would have taken her back, but I was in a different place back then. Officially a month ago for me. Okay, yeah, this is fresh stuff for you guys. Yeah, that's the most painful spot is that month to 3 months. I mean, for me, it was like the 3 months. That's when I started doing that workbook kind of stuff where I really identified where I wanted to go and realized that it was over. So I had to started making improvements. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to end it here. I guess I'll go live more often. I hope this is helpful. This is fun. I love the interaction. Like I said, I'm working on that ebook. I'm working on some more videos. I got those coming out. I did that 90 days. I wanted to just take a little bit of a break and focus on some other stuff. But message me in the school group. You have direct access to me. I can respond more when I get. Really did love it. Yeah, dude, that's what's tough. I mean, yeah, that's what's tough is you do love her. You want to do everything you can. You think you're being a good man, a good husband, and they just move on quick, and it's fucking painful. But yeah, message me in the school group. I can help you guys out, talk to you. School group. Here, I'll post it in the chat. Where is the school group? Got too many tabs open. All right, here's the link to the school group. I appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll keep you posted on how F1 the movie was because it looks pretty good. And Brad Pitt's dope. So I'm going to do that. Cold plunge, sauna. Then Isabella and I think are going to go do... tomorrow we're going to go to yoga and then get some grinding done, get some more videos up, get some more work done. And we'll see what happens. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Like I said, message me in the school group. Let me know what's going on. We'll see what I can do to help you. All right. See you guys later. Peace. Oh, and I'll do some more of these. Yeah. Appreciate you guys jumping on. See ya.